In 1990, two men dressed as police officers walked into a Boston museum and walked out with $500 million in art. To this day, the crime remains unsolved. This is the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist. On the night of March 18, 1990, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston became the site of the largest art heist in history. 13 priceless works of art, by masters like Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Degas, vanished in a single night. Their combined value, more than $500 million. Yet more than 3 decades later, the paintings have never been recovered. At around 1:24 a.m., two men dressed as Boston police officers approached the museum. Claiming they were responding to a disturbance, they were let inside by the night guards. Moments later, the guards were handcuffed and tied up in the basement. The thieves now had free rein. For the next 81 minutes, the men carefully removed works from their frames. Among the stolen treasures were the concert by Vermeer, Storm on the Sea of Galilee by Rembrandt, and several sketches by Degas. Oddly, they ignored many other valuable pieces, suggesting they had a specific shopping list, or simply acted recklessly. When the thieves left, they had taken 13 works of art, cutting canvases out of their frames. To this day, the empty frames still hang in the museum as haunting reminders of what was lost. The FBI quickly launched an investigation, but the case proved frustrating. Over the years, investigators followed leads across the globe, from mobsters in Boston to international crime rings. Rumors placed the paintings everywhere, from Ireland to Japan, but no credible recovery ever happened. In 2013, the FBI announced that they had identified the two suspects, members of a New England crime syndicate, but both were already dead. Their identities were never officially released to the public, and the location of the stolen art remains unknown. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum continues to offer a $10 million reward for information leading to the return of the paintings, the largest reward of its kind in the world. Yet despite this incentive, no one has come forward with solid evidence. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist isn't just about stolen art, it's about mystery, greed, and the loss of cultural treasures that may never be seen again. More than 30 years later, it stands as the greatest unsolved art theft in history, and perhaps, the perfect crime.